This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Aggies will kick this away to start us off. Right there, we'll start with the 25. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. First play taken, a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
Caught over the middle. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. They're going to the air on the first play. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They'll run it here. Some hard running there through a tackle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good run.
Here he goes. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
There's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Aggies will crank up the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The offense going with the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Contreras. They bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Pulls it in. It's Contreras. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion makes it 2nd down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To the air, it's Lewis. Running back grabs it on the screen. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Powering through a tackle. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Makes a quick grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Headed for the end zone. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Dropping back, it's Lewis. Here's the throw deep downfield. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on 4th down. So on 4th down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. This will be a 35-yard attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. So in the 2nd quarter of play, this game remains tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Has the 1st down and more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. A short completion to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Inside the 45. Tackle, but first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That's caught. It's Contreras. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spot.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. For a two-play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Dropping back, it's Lewis. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. We do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, misfires again, 3 in a row.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive to come out throwing. He lets it rip. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Creative running there. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. One more play before they head to the locker room. To throw, it's Lewis. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Trying an onside to start the 3rd with the lead? That's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the 3rd quarter going. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Hop over the middle. It's Contreras. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they
trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll have out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Trojans looking to keep this drive rolling. On the ground, it's Jackson. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work on the 44.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The offense now operating in empty. Receiver makes the catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. No huddle here for the offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Here's the second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, looking to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Back to pass. It's Lewis. The pocket breaking down. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a handoff. He gets loose. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, USC. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory? Not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Now the Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
The pass is caught, makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set, second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. The sure hands, it's Contreras. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this first down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And this time it's complete. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Working clock with the ground game. He'll be taken down there for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield. It's Lewis. Throwing for his running back. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. And the Trojans are going to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, positive yards here. 4th quarter, trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock. Let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. He's in the clear. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. They move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
Direct snap. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he hits it out of bounds after a big game. Fans of this offense wondering why they didn't see more of that earlier. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Trojans! Still no answer for this offense.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Kicking team makes the recovery, but a little over-eager. May have touched it before it went 10 yards. Penalty flag is down. The offense just takes a knee here. When you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today.